Now from the host city, and so many Pro Bowls were on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Bulls of San Diego taking on the Shamrocks of Honolulu. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys coming off a road victory in the opener, looking to make it 2 straight to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Looking to throw. Wheeler. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Out About that, they weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 48-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Delgado.
Wheeler's pass.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 68 yards and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Here's 2nd and 3. Toss play to the right to Blue. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Off the bootleg. Wheeler gets this into the hands of Blue. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead they run up the middle here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bulls get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Shamrocks nothing.
So that drive spans 13 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Third down and 6. Back to throw. Morrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The 49-yard line.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After 7-0, on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They go back to the ground to Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we only have 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He hit on all 6 of his passes on that opening drive, including the final throw for a touchdown, as this guy start here 1st and 10. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Wheeler. He'll swing this out to Blue. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over. Here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Off the play fake, Morrow caught. It's Wilson, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Morrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Wheeler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Wheeler.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now.
They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
1st and 10. The 21-yard line.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They go again with Blue. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Handoff, Blue running right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
It's a gain of 2. And the San Diego first down. 1st and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
to throw. Wheeler in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Morrow. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Wheeler got his man complete over the middle. It's Delgado.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They'll get this into the hands of Price.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw. Wheeler
trying to set up a screen for Blue.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Good for a San Diego first down.
Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Wheeler over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
17 yards.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, San Diego.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Completes it to Perry.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 12 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Perry. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10.
Off the play fake. Wheeler. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
It's a gain of 2.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Gets it underneath to Blue.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 5.
Second and 5. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bulls have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Morrow.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Morrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Morrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Honolulu, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, set.
Off play action. Morrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Off the play fake. Morrow. And he's got his man on the out route. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Morrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Morrow. That's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, it's offense. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 43-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for a San Diego 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wheeler. A short throw to Musgrave. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. With the left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's a gain of 10. And a San Diego first down.
On first down, it's Blue. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he
can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Wheeler. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready? Liking 18.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Screen play, Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off play action. Wheeler. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, and they go right back to blue.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake. Wheeler. He finds his man, complete. That's Delgado. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Another important 4th.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score full.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Freeman with a fast feed.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun on 3rd down. Morrow.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wilson snags it left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Morrow. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Morrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Honolulu.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Morrow. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll toss it here to Blue. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 24-20, a little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
41-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
First down.
He's back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Off play action. Morrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
On fourth down, Morrow.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That's another Honolulu. First down. First and goal.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags.